マストストリーム。ストリーム。ストリーム。ストリーム。ストリーム。ストリーム。 ストイーム ストイーム
Honestly, I just got back from my company party and I am hammered right now, alright? Just a disclaimer, please do not drink and drive, be it virtually. Hopefully this works as well on it works on full screen, but I want to put chat in. So, where's the chat box? Let me throw the chat box right at the very front. And let's move it to one corner. Yeah, I think that would be alright. Is it Alt? There, actually. Yeah, I think this is an experience that is best seen when it is full screen, unlike our usual live streams, when it's Lost Judgment, when it's Yakuza Kiwami, when it's the other games. But for now, I think this would be just fine. Also, if ever you guys... Hey, yo! Hey, they did it! They changed the loading screen to Link Start! I love that! It feels immersive. It feels exactly like Sword Art Online. It feels like we're in Aincrad. This is both an awesome idea and the worst idea ever imaginable, especially if you know your Sword Art Online lore. The lore of Sword Art Online is, well, Season 1 is what they're focusing on here, is that these guys, Japanese players, let's say people all around the world are raving about this new massive multiplayer online RPG, which is Sword Art Online. And then the biggest glitch that became a global threat happened, where if you lose your life in the game, you lose your life in real life. And if you're in the shoes of those who participated in SAO, that is literally life-threatening. So now, what is our headcanon for this one in Racing Master? Let's say you guys have played the story mode, right? So for those who are unfamiliar with the story mode of Racing Master, is that you originally joined Pioneer Jr., but certain individuals, I will name drop them now, Micah and Stannis, do not like you being part in it. And at the end of Chapter 5, you ended up quitting, and now you're fighting against Pioneer Jr. So my headcanon for this collaboration event is that Stannis and or Micah wants to quote-unquote make peace with you. How? By sending you something. Wait, you know what? I think this is better with PC games and chat. Yeah. By sending you something as a peace offering. And what is that peace offering? It's none other than the nerve gear. So, you being gullible to a certain extent, in a good way of course, you end up wearing the nerve gear, and now you are stuck in a coma with your car. And you wake up, you are in Ironclad. And you know what? I have to update the looks. Let us pull back Naoko. Let's equip this. Alright, so we're pulling back Naoko. So Naoko is now in a coma. And how does she get out of the coma? By beating Sword Art Online. So the crossover is in progress. There's also crossover limited expo. Unfortunately, if you can see here on my diamonds, I have run out of funds. I have failed to get neither the Ford GT or the McLaren P1. So wait, X challenge. I think I collected all my X challenge results. So what we're focused here is all the content. I'm gonna showcase all of the cool content that is included in the Sword Art Online update. By the way, the Sword Art Online update covers the entirety of December until before Christmas, which is December 24. Which is ironic, because in the story of Sword Art Online, a character in particular who gets close to Kirito, the lead character, ends up dying before Christmas, and it became the source of Kirito's PTSD. So this is kind of dark. By the way, those are not anime cutscenes. NetEase and Codemasters themselves, alongside Kadokawa, with the approval of Kadokawa, have recreated Kirito and Asuna in wonderful live 3D, like what you're seeing right now, and in absolutely wonderful CGI. And it's not just Kirito and Asuna. You get Kirito across the entire season 1. So this is how he looks like when he just got declared as a beater, a cheating beta tester. This is him during the Snow Dragon arc with his icononical jacket. And that's a wonderful animation featuring him at the end game, dual wielding. There it is, dual wielding. So you can, once you get level 1 Kirito, you can just collect for these things. You can collect for these things and you can officially get Kirito as your main avatar. And even they got the Seiyu back just to reprise this role. Also, I'd just like to note, I know this is a JP exclusive collaboration. Alright? China server and Taiwan server do not have this. So if you are a fan of Sword Art Online and you like cars, this is the best combination you could ever get. Hold on, I have to forward this to a friend. My best friend. But it's not just Kirito, okay? You also get CGI Asuna. This is her when she was initially introduced. Honestly, I thought it was her initial garb when they fought the level 10 raid boss, where she was not wearing this. She was wearing something more casual, okay? So this is like before chapter 16.5. This one is when she's part of the Knights of Blood, and it is during and after chapter 16.5. What is chapter 16.5? I refuse to say. Yeah, the line is where Asuna forces herself to say the sweet words of, "Would you like to have lunch with me, Kirito-san?" Because that was the time when Kirito got the Ragu rabbit. Yeah, and this is the special one if you level 5 Asuna.
絶対に負けないわよ。
So this is endgame Asuna, almost no different from her Knights of Blood variant. The thing is, Asuna here is armed. So this was including the fight when they fought against the Minotaur with Corvalt and Klein. This she also wields her signature rapier as well. In full clad anime accurate CGI. And this is rare, okay? Because some people, they really mess up on how to convert the 2D characters into CGI. But it does not stop there. We also got Len. Len is a character from Gun Gale Online Alternative. It is a spin-off story of the Season 3 of SAO, which is Gun Gale Online. So when you get this is a dual collaboration. So we have SAO project and GGO2 project. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any lines for Len, because the one that we got was Kirito Seiyu and Asuna's Seiyu. I don't think Len's Seiyu was able to get on time, though Kadokawa was the one who approved the rights of using Len's character as a CGI, and she's so darn cute. But we're not done. We're not done with this collab, okay? By the way, these collabs, they are gotcha. I'll explain in a bit. Let's go over to the other exclusive stuff that is included here. This one. This is an exclusive Kirigaya Kasuto Spec 2017 Ford GT. This body kit was made for Kirito in SAO. And this is the only event where you can get this exclusive body kit for the Kirito SAO collaboration. This is the only time you get to get this body kit for the Ford GT. And pairing that up is Asuna, who gets the newly released for Racing Master Japanese version, the McLaren P1, the successor to the McLaren F1. And I do believe this is a hybrid mix of the current gen, I think, of the McLaren Senna and the McLaren P1 GTR. And it is clad with Asuna's trademark color scheme based on her uniform, with the effects from her rapier. So it is actually a nice subtle touch. It is not too over the top. And we also have the insignia of the Knights of Blood included here. You can see where I am highlighting the small pluck effect of the cursor. You cannot see my cursor, but you can see the effect. But even Len of Gun Gale Online also has her own exclusive body kit, which you can only get for even less. This is I think this is a TMC. I could be wrong. It is a variant of the DTM for German hatchbacks, but it is a mix of both the hatchback and the rally version for the Volkswagen Golf R. Kuru feminine version. Come on. The wide body kit says volumes, alright? Okay, so I will admit the wing is a bit over the top, but take off the wang. It actually looks like a legitimate WRC body kit. The ones that you can see that is against the Citroen C3, the new Impreza, the Focus. Yeah, we're not done. We are absolutely not done. You can also get avatar frames for your OC, or for your cover, your avatar itself. We get the Kirito version, animated by the way. We also get the we also get the Asuna version, and we also got the Len version. Len's being the most low-key of them all. We also get a voice pack available for 80 credits.
今だシステムの限界を超えろ。
もっと速く走れるわ。
It is mixed between Kirito and Asuna.
全力で来い。 俺たちは負けない。
私たちなら絶対に勝てる。
And I think these are themed after Racing Master. So these are unique new voices by the seiyus of Kirito and Asuna exclusive to Racing Master for this season.
最終ラップ。これで全てが決まる。
みんな最後まで頑張りましょう。
It's actually kind of cute now you think about it that the couple himself is cheering you on.
ベストレコードを更新だ。
ベストレコード更新ね。
So I'm not so sure if this applies if you have only the Kirito avatar and you only get the Kirito voice pack, or for example if it's just Kirito, or if it's just Asuna, or it is both of them cheering you on. We're not done. You get an avatar accessory which is Kirito and Asuna's own love child, Yui. But this is her Alfame Online version. Commander Yui is here to be your own Navi. So move over Haley, move over Gloria. We got a Manic Pixie Girl as our crew chief. And also for chat, you also have animated Chibi Kirito emotes. I'm showcasing all of them right now, so if you want to own them for yourself. We also have for Asuna, which is a bit more tsundere, if you ask me. But this one is actually kind of cute. She even has her own cheering version. And this is her when she's pissed. This is when you collect big money. And of course, this is you doing the princess laugh as well. And of course, Len has her own. Len, though, is not locked into just the Volkswagen Golf. I don't know what car this is. Could somebody tell me? It's a bit of a 60s, 70s classic. But yeah, Len has her own exclusive emote. And if you want Len in the roof of your car... Wait, is this a 35? Why is my 35 wingless? If you want Len on the roof of your car, you have a Len bobblehead. And if you want to put the swords of Kirito and or Asuna or the GGO sticker, you can also purchase them for 2 credits. By the way, every time you log in, you get 1 free credit per day. So if you finish the entire season without topping up, you're gonna get up to 24. So what's the most you can get here is you could get a Len sticker set or a Len bobblehead and then just collect all of these. But if you want to play smart, you would either probably get for the gems, alright? The kit coins are used to collect on the kit blind box. It is a different sort of gacha. Alright, time to explain the gacha here. So, the gacha means that you have to spend premium currency, which is the diamonds. To spend the premium currency, which is the diamonds, to be able to convert them into roll tickets. Currently, I have 5 right now because there are certain events during the collaboration where you could collect these tickets for free. Yeah, unfortunately, this is how gacha games in mobile games in Japan survive, which is a gacha on top of a gacha. The basic gacha is the one where you only roll for the cars, where you earn the diamonds. The gems, they are the premium ones and can only be collected via certain events at small amounts, or you can top up for as low as 50 Philippine pesos or $1 US or 120 yen Japanese for 60. By the way, if you're a first timer going from F2P to mini whale or fish, you get a free R35 GTR. Actually, for this one, I am going to sacrifice... you know what? Let's see if we can collect more tickets before I do sacrifice first. Also, I think there is a special PV for these vehicles. They do. NetEase and Codemaster CG team have outdone themselves with these special, unique introductory videos for these body kits. So that's Kirito's for the Ford GT, and this one is for Asuna for the McLaren P1. the transformation from the base P1 to the Asuna version is stunning. And we also get a showcase alongside the Asuna avatar. So again, these body kits are only exclusive to this event only. Fun fact, Kirito has a fidget spinner on his suit before fidget spinners were mainstream. Yes, actually. Alright, so this is the actual event. This is my personal take though. Kirito would actually dominate in a racing game. Imagine making his own version of Starburst Stream in a racing game. So okay, so what covers the Kirito Sword Art Online, Gun Gale Online collab? So the main event for this collaborative season, which is the entirety of season 4, well, these are two parts. One is a collection, the other one is, believe it or not, you have an event-exclusive story mode with missions and objectives. But first, let's go over here to the side where you get side missions, side cases. So if you have not collected yet, so before the release of this update, the devs have been releasing trivia quizzes to see how well you know the IP. And if you answer them right, you get 50 extra gems. If you answer them wrong, you get 30 extra gems. And this is a collaborative effort of the entire server, so all players, and now all players have reached it. So everyone gets a free Kirito name card, 300 diamonds, 90 epic parts, a random reward, which is a random chest of a certain part. I think it contains 30 units, and 2,188 gold. And it pretty much showcases what the content is. The questions are usually, who is the developer of, which company is the developer of the Nerve Gear? What is the tagline of Kayaba Akihiko? The names of Kirito's swords? The nickname of Kirito during the events of Sword Art Online in the first 10 episodes? And the next one is, remember Pina? Silica's little baby dragon? Yeah! We need to revive her again! I know Kirito successfully did that before the end of Sword Art Online, before we moved to Alfheim Online. But looks like we are... I think this is a midpoint of the SAO story where suddenly the server of Racing Master just merged, and now players who lose a race lose their life. So we became collateral damage. But there is progress rewards though. So progress rewards will be up to a free gacha roll, additional gems. We get a Pina roof decoration. So if you want Pina as your drone, you need to finish the fusion progress. And it plays under the same circumstances as how it was in Sword Art Online. You have certain specific missions which you do via practice races, team solo, or team ranked. Wait, hold up. Oh, this is 3 hours ago. Okay, I can ignore those. All right, so you have to obtain, do these missions on the side. I don't know if you could review them during the pre-race scene, but I hope you can. And Lisbeth. Alright, this is Lisbeth's store. And I believe this is something that we were all looking for a long while. You can now forge your normal and advanced parts into epic parts. Now, it would cost Lisbeth credits. How do you obtain Lisbeth credits? It's by accomplishing mostly from the Pina missions. The Pina missions here would give you some currency which you can convert into purchasing additional gems. So 50 times 5, this is I forgot to math. I forgot to math. Wait, let me check the math. So 50 times 15. You can collect up to 750 diamonds, 50 epic parts for each part, be it advanced and/or epic, advanced or epic. Normals. You can get a Kirito bobblehead, but I think you need to reach a certain level first. Kirito bobblehead, Asuna bobblehead. You can get a free 10 roll. A free 10 roll. Okay, so more chances to collect the P1. But I do believe you need to reach a certain amount of cost. So the total cost can reach up to 500. So I believe these ones are already on above. We may unlock them at the middle of the month. Sorry. And here, we get a 12-day bonus of both the Lisbeth coins, additional gems, and epic parts. And this one, it depends on what you normally get. Oh my god, they actually brought the Rabu rabbits too. By the way, Racing Master devs, if you are seeing this, for the sake of those outside of Japan who are part of your server, I know this collaboration is exclusive to the Japanese servers. CN and Taiwan do not have it. But please, translate these parts in English or have an English patch ready for the menus of this event. I know if your UI language is set to Japanese, you get this. But if your UI language is set to English, we would highly appreciate it if these were translated into English. Also, you get a special prize of both the SAO sticker and a random login reward if you log in for 7 days. So, yeah, the gacha, we've talked about that already. And this is Lisbeth's Workshop and the Einkrad 100 raid. The Einkrad 100 raid plays in a similar manner as that of Sword Art Online itself, where there are bosses. This is the story mode of the event. By the way, you also get a free standard car, the 2020 Mazda 3 for standard class. And I believe currently right now, that is also what we're gonna feature in this event. Alright? So I think these are the Mastercraft or the what's the right way to describe this? Because we got the Lisbeth coins earlier. Not the Mastercraft. What do you call? What's the job title where you build weapons? It's not crafts. I know it's craftsman, but it starts with M. I forgot what it's called in RPG games. That kind of job title, I forgot. But that is where you could collect more Lisbeth coins to trade for items, epic parts, and you get even more rewards for completing the objectives here. December 1 is where session 1 starts. But as early as now, you can now do up to 35 floors of the Einkrad challenge. Mother flipping Heathcliff is in floor 35. No, it's not merchant. Somebody who builds weapons. You give them materials, you give them ingredients, and then they craft a weapon for you. And it's not Weapon Master either. So I did this on my Master Blacksmith. So we collect Master Blacksmith coins. And what do Master Blacksmith coins do? You can use those Master Blacksmith coins to modify the Mazda 3 by none other than Lisbeth. What is funny about this is that you have the basic engine which pumps at 112 horsepower stock, which is the actual horsepower rating of the Mazda 3. You can equip a flippin' twin-turbo V8 with 915 horsepower, an NA V8 engine, an NA V10 engine from a Dodge Viper. You can basically... You can make the Mazda 3 totally unstoppable, which is, I believe this is only meant for this event. You are locked with the Mazda 3. I've tried it with the I have tried it with the Adriana account. So right now I have 520. So I can modify up to 520 points where some of these attributes go. I can put a semi-enhanced body. I can put an L4 engine straight out of a Lancer evolution. Oh no, that's the turbo L4 engine which pumps us 300 horsepower. I believe the any L4 engine may be from a Bimmer. Yeah, I think it's a Bimmer, the 330i from standard. Also with the body, the chassis, the electronics, and the tires. And I believe, yeah, this is something that I haven't explored yet. But for the sake of everybody here, I would actually start this. But first, I need to showcase. I know it's been like a long while before we start racing. But again, they cooked so much with this update. So many things to go over. I need to showcase first the Mazda 3. So this is the free... What the hell? Back. What happened? What's with the screen? I just wanna... Okay, bug detected. Somebody report this to ARM so they could patch it the next day. So the Mazda 3 hatchback, it starts at 227 performance points. But because it's a standard vehicle, we can just mass upgrade it. In its maximum performance form, we get 277 horsepower with a weight of 1,300 kilograms. My god, that's heavy. I believe this is it's a front wheel drive. We're gonna suffer a bit. So, going back. This one, I would modify this for a sec. I'm not losing out on speed, so I'll do it like this. Alright, and we're not done. I am also gonna customize. This car is customizable, by the way. So I'm gonna put that. I'll just put the basics, okay? Nah, I can't put the Wang. That's premium currency. Hatchbacks have it rough here in this game, I have to admit. They need more aero parts. Hatchbacks require aero parts. And you know what? I'ma paint it K-Suck yellow. That's not orange! You know what? Goldenrod fits more of the K-Suck color. And I'm not done. I'm not done. I actually have this for free. But hear me out. I can't spend 120. My mother. I can't upgrade. I can't change the wheels for now. I'm out of gems. But okay. This is my current Mazda 2's look. And I do believe some mad lads from the studio have already... Yeah, they already developed something even better. Someone tried to do Coca-Cola on the Mazda 2. Got HKS, etc. Yeah. You can earn in this by just simply doing liveries and body stylings. But going back, we are now officially gonna start the Link Start Sword Art Online crossover. So these are mission-based. Surprisingly, some already have translations. For example, by the way, these are one-on-one objectives. I don't think this is available for the original Chinese version, maybe in the future, but we don't know. Because right now, the deal is between Racing Master JP and Kadokawa, which is also situated in JP. Alright, so each mission, unless it's a boss, but it's because it is Japanese locked, each mission has an overview. So the first lesson of trying to race... This is good for beginners, actually. This collab is good for beginners. So we're gonna face off against a Volkswagen Passat. We can prepare the Volkswagen to whatever we want. But I will see how far I could get on a bone stock, non-Lisbeth modified Mazda 3. You can put mod plans. Some have good player picks if they want to modify them. Me, I am not gonna modify it. So this is floor 1. Floor 1s are mission based and on random tracks depending on the mission. I like how the UI has a bit of the you know, the vignette border straight from SAO. Yeah, about that, Trustin. The AI is actually competitive. At this very start, of course, sure, you would judge it being piss easy. But the moment you get to the first boss, it's gonna be hell. Okay, so this is a good way as well to grind diamonds for the next 35 rounds. But I do believe we're stuck until the 15th for day 1. So let's see. Ford Fiesta. Different modification plans will bring different driving experiences. So it is giving you some food for thought, and it's a way, text-wise, it gives you an idea, an understanding if you are not that familiar with the racing genre. So now we're gonna do a full lap around Indianapolis. See, my win rate is dropping while I have my... No. Do not modify my car for me, Lisbeth. I did not ask for your consent to put a twin turbo L4 on my Mazda 3. Yes, it is like the mission challenge of Gran Turismo 4. You start off piss easy and it gets harder. So the objective of mission 2 is to do a lap around Indianapolis Raceway, the donut loop. So okay, with regards to the upgrades, this is a disclaimer right now. The Mazda 3 you have can only carry over the visual customization. The Mazda 3 you use in SAO's collaboration is a different Mazda 3 internally. So you need Lisbeth's advice, because like right now I'm showing you what it feels like to use a bone stock Mazda 3. So the technique of this one is that you need to balance out your parts between what you have accessible and tandem with Lisbeth for a proper combination. No, this isn't rubber banding AI. If it's rubber banding AI, it should be stuck between 2 seconds plus minus, and it should make sure I see them. They're still near, but I cannot catch up. This is boost off. This is no rubber banding. However, if you are on PvP, there may be some slight rubber banding for fairness sake. So okay, like that. Also, why do I have weird wheels? So it's giving you advice on what to do, which is simply put, modify your vehicle. So we're gonna go to Lisbeth. We are going to change it up, but we can also just jump in here, jump on the mission. Lisbeth will if Lisbeth wants, Lisbeth will modify it for you. So for example, I will pump up this. I will switch to... I'm not gonna touch the street tires, but I will drop the body, which ups me by 0.2. And you can tally here your remaining Mastercraft points, Blacksmith points, Master Blacksmith points, with what is left available. So even the game locks you out of certain parts if you do not have enough credits. So okay, now it is slightly modified. I have a level 2 engine, a level 3 body, a level 2 ECU, and level 1 tires and chassis. So let's see if this could actually fare better now against the Ford Fiesta. Okay, we are now actually performing way better. Yeah, the Lisbeth from a blacksmith is now turned to a mechanic. Because simply put, a mechanic does the exact thing what a blacksmith does. Improves on your weapons. And what is your weapon on racing? It's a car. So now we are dominating, and unless we do something stupid like crash on the side wall on a straight road, we got this. So, to be honest though, the Ford Fiesta that we're facing off against is slightly modified. So you can also see on the performance as well of your car what you need to work on. It kind of depends. Yep, yeah, that's the thing, Sean. Balsodo, yeah. Lisbeth is going to tune our Mazda 3. But it's not going to be our own. It's our SAO Progress. This Mazda 3, its aesthetics actually carry over to the main game. And I am losing out to the Fiesta when I am on Gear 5. Look at that. My gap is dropping. So there's something wrong with my tuning. I think I need to prioritize on something else to make sure my win is consistent. But it's simply a matter of winning or losing. Does the Japanese version have a PC version of this game? This is the PC version. Miki Chin Yon Fui. So yeah, some instructions may be abstract, some instructions may be direct. Oh wait, that's level 4. Alright, my bad. I'm supposed to be here with the Honda Fit. Best modification plan is always a balanced one. In races with varied track conditions, it is essential to upgrade in all directions to maintain a balance between performance and handling. Now they tell me. So next map is Chicago Mini. So what I'm gonna do here is I could drop the body. There is barely any difference between the two. I could drop it to gain 120 points back, and I can devote it over to, say, tires. The engine, I can drop it back to basic. I will invest it over on... I will invest it on... better tires and a better chassis. So, it's not always big engine is good engine. Right? Sometimes the basic engine would work and you just have to make everything else stronger. It depends on your tuning. It depends on your preferences. So see? A little bit slower off the line compared to the level 2 engine, and the Honda Fit is chasing after us. But the difference happens when we start cornering. The Fit is front wheel drive. We are front wheel drive. So an input of the player alongside the tuning of the car would pretty much spell the gap for you. Right now, my current progress in my Adriana account is I am on floor 5. Is this Aincrad or Watch Dogs? Also, I noticed my wheels gotten bigger. Also, this is the only place where you can get ECU copies of your Mazda 3. By the way, ECU copies play the same role as that of, say, Fate Grand Order. When you get a duplicate of an SSR, of a 5-star unit, if you get 30 of those, you are able to make your car even stronger. So next is the Infiniti Q60. We're thrown to San Francisco Mini. It's a bit of a technical track, so I would keep my settings. The side also gives you a recommended settings board, so it is up to your discretion if you want to follow it. So now my problem against Infiniti Q60 is that it accelerates like a boss, but it corners like a pig. So maximizing our cornering speeds is the best way around this. Also, since you are front wheel drive, I recommend not drifting. Pull a Mustang and grip through these sections. Now, my personal debate on this is that do your preference tunings that you use on the base game, do they carry over into the SAO game? So okay, I'm a pull out my Google Lens for this because I can speak a bit of Japanese, but Miyogi trivia, I cannot read kanji to save myself. So, hidden level unlocked. So okay, this is a special one. Remember the raid bosses, the raid boss events, the big dog demon that uses a tar wall on the beta, and on the main game uses a Nodachi. We have that, which is this. You get raid floors, which is a hidden floor by unlocking previous missions. Now, the raid floor is a relay race. You cannot play this on your own. Remember in Sword Art Online, Kirito always goes into a party. Well, at the start he wasn't because he is a beater, a solo player. He could tank it on his own. But the moment he met Klein, Asuna, Lisbeth, Silica, and other players who also became, well, part of his harem, they party up. And what is the word that they use whenever they switch? Oh yeah, Eagle, right. There's also Eagle, aka Tiffany, the chocolate axe. But we never actually seen them party up unless it's like a big raid battle where it involves a lot of players. Like the Centipede boss, for example. What is the word that Kirito and the others use whenever they want to switch players who are on the attack formation? It's switch. They incorporated the switch mechanic via a relay race. So here, you are obligated to be in a party. Now, I'm trying to pull in friends of my own from my own server to actually call a tandem with me here. Participants must own the Mazda 3 hatchback. Okay, so there is a requirement. You need to have some progress in this campaign to be able to participate here. Oh, nice! Congrats, Todoroki Z32. By the way, I know that's you, X-Raider. You have a strong one. So, wait. I'm just throwing every person in here. So, whoever's available. Yes! You can join in. Alright. Oh, god damn it! Streamer already came in. But you know what? Let us actually now come in. I think, yeah, we could... No. Alright. That answers our question. The Lisbeth tuning does not replace your tuning for your Mazda 3 in the main campaign. In the main game, it does not. It is a separate tuning system exclusive to the SAO event. So it is going to be divided into 3 legs. Sorry, that's how it is sometimes on the PC build. I think it's worse sometimes on the mobile. So your other players in the party will cheer you on. You have an objective of a total time of no longer than 3 minutes 25 with the Mazda 3. So it is a time attack. So your boss battle is the time and the track. So you need to build up a good lap sector time to help out, and it is your allies' roles to do the same. Now, okay, skill issue. Your allies, no matter how far ahead they have, As long as their progress is above yours or the same as yours, they can participate. Also, again, it is, I really recommend not pulling a drift with a front wheel drive. You're better off gripping, especially in the low ECUs, to have better control and not understeer like an ass like what I just did. Okay, we're close to the relay point. So at that pink marker, Aitodoroki is waiting. They even have Kirito say switch whenever it passes to the relay member. Now you can vote for your friend. I know you could modify the chats before you enter the game. So now Aitodoroki is pulling a sector run. He needs to get a good time so that driver 3 streamer has a good benchmark. Now, losing this is equivalent to losing your life. Kidding. And again, you cannot participate alone. You need a party. You need friends to participate in this quote-unquote raid boss. And now Kirito's gonna say switch one more time as it switches from Aitodoroki to streamer. Correction! Asuna! So now our current lap time is 2 minutes 16. But this is actually a unique mechanic that I have seen currently. This is a wonderful mechanic. It utilizes co-op gameplay and the immersion factor of Sword Art Online Season 1. The switch mechanic of SAO is incorporated well enough in a different game genre via Race Relay. Now, if they make this something like a competitive side game, for example, an RM LAN where it's like the dual eliminator, what if they do a Race Relay themed after Sword Art Online? That would be good. Because it means whoever is your driver 3 would be your anchor. And completing that merits you extra gems for your gacha. And hi domo! Virtual Racing Master Idol Kizuna ai desu. I had to say it. I didn't realize streamer actually switched to their Kizuna ai avatar. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say thanks for helping, but okay, thank you, streamer. So thank you as well, Aitodoroki. I am now gonna go back and face the boss battle. Our boss battle is against SAO characters. So who do we have for this? According to the wiki, we have Mito. Not the wiki, but Google Lens. Google Lens says it is Mito. Now, who is Mito? I'm gonna just do a quick Google here. Mito is a Alright. She is from the Sword Art Online movie. The deuteragonist of Sword Art Online progressive Aria of a Starless Night. And she is besties with Asuna Yuki. So I am actually glad they're also referencing the side stories, the side movies of SAO. It's not just season 1. Because technically, SAO Progressive happens at the same timeline as that of SAO Season 1. So you can see my win rate's down to 48%. It lets you know how strong Mito is. You can go to... What? Huh? So I could throw a... I could go to basic body, basic chassis... No, basic chassis level 2. Electronic... So... L41222. So I could drop this to 2. I drop this to 2. I do not have enough. Oh no, wait. I just throw this in. I can get that. I can invest on a better chassis. I can go balls out and maximize it, but I can go for the bare minimum just to compensate. Or I can go to No, I can't do electronics, tires. No, it's definitely the chassis. I'll max it out. No. 4.7, 8.1, 5.8. I'm lacking on steering. I'm lacking on acceleration, but hopefully I would compensate it on cornering skill. So this is Lisbeth's tuning on my Mazda 3. Again, her tuning is separate to the main game. So now I am facing off against Mito in Barcelona. Unfortunately, I have to kill Asuna's bestie from high school. So again, you are in a front wheel drive. You're better off gripping. Naoko never killed anyone. So when you get to boss battles is where the AI starts to, well, show its true colors. So canonically, let's say Naoko only incurs chip damage and retreats if she loses. Because this is our problem. The end's acceleration at Barcelona Mini Straight is what we need to overcome. So Mito's BRZ is built for acceleration. So how do you collect more Master Blacksmith coins? You have simply to do rank races on the main game. Finish rank races or assign drivers to race. I cannot do assign drivers to races because I already consumed my credits for race manager. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna jump to the main game. This is the main game. You can play solo, you can play team rank. I'm gonna go solo for this one. My recommendation, if you are starting out, feel free to start out with RP0 vehicles. However, if you are, say, a serious gamer or a whaler, go for your best units. For this one, I'm gonna pull out Nozomi Kitahara from MF Ghost. So I need to do 5 solo races so that I would have enough Lisbeth Master Blacksmith coins to invest on modifying. Oh my god, we're thrown to Mount Akina. We're thrown to Initial D. By the way, this is solo. I need to do my best to, well, beat these guys. It's still not in Nozomi November, guys, so I need to use the alpha. So, okay, good. Everyone has skill issue except me, so I can destroy them. Ah, that explains it. I thank you for clarifying, Trustin. Our objective of this stream, by the way, is to reach floor 15. If it's possible. know what? I am tempted to do something stupid on the next race.
急いでカウンターを当て車体を安定させるわよ。
Yeah, I'm not doing multiplayer races with viewers right now. Occasionally, if it requires on the SAO event. The SAO event is this stream's priority. If I'm doing solo or multiplayer rank races, it's because I need something from that to complete the SAO story. And destroyed. Yeah, I'll appreciate that, Ruby. Alright, so that's what happens when it is solo. Now we're gonna switch to team ranked. Recruit? No. Invite. Oh, there's 2 already in, but I think we could carry currently. I was thinking of doing something stupid and then I realized, wait, can I tune my Mustang to ECU upgrade? I can! Okay, good. I forgot which cars I could ECU tune, but I think I can do it with the Mustang on its current state. This, I'll switch to the 32. I'll switch to Emma Green. So I will need 4 more solo / team rank races. So we have Ara Ara Mama into Hi Domo Racing Master Idol Kizuna Aides. And it okay, good. We're safe. We're safe. It's Indianapolis. Oh yeah, Raimi Mion here got the reward from the Invest Wish. Thank you, Kizuna Ai. Alright, people say in different servers that the Mustang cannot turn. Explain this. Explain this. Explain that drift. Explain that safe. So I would recommend, if you are starting out on Racing Master, I recommend going in with a team. If you want to grind for experience, for RP, for ranked rewards, it's better to do it with a team. Explain why it did not spin out if the Mustang can't turn. Sure, it may not be the best in its class, but it's an understatement to say it can't turn. It can. Whoever says the Mustang can't turn just has skill issue. Already in the top 100. Look at that. And if you already made friends who are also playing Racing Master, I highly recommend partying up with them. Also, don't forget to collect your daily rewards as well. You start off at a certain one. Alright, right. You see here some events. You need to top up if you want certain stuff. Do you want to stay in Aincrad forever? You have to top up 8,000 gems. How much is that? Do the math. So okay, it's confirmed to all classes. Okay, now standard. So I'm gonna be piloting the 32. And again, we got Racing Master Kizuna Ai. So since we are a full party of 4, we are gonna be paired up with another party of 4. Someone already has Len as their avatar. Also, you can double check here actually on what missions you need to accomplish here. Own the lead, massive lead, all of those side missions. It grants you extra Lisbeth credits. Now, helping your team in team rank is simply put... Ow, not that. Is simply put placing. So despite me doing a bad job at the start, they're also having some skill issues. Maximize the use of slipstreaming behind your allies to get a momentary burst of speed. For example, the two. So now I'm leading my party. I'll ask them to slipstream behind me while I slipstream behind the GTR 32. And they're doing a swerve to remove me from said slipstream. And unfortunately, that's not gonna work. We're up against a full GR team! What the heck? We may be losing out on positioning, so it's at the points where we need to recover. So okay, we may have lost that one. The objectives is not to win the race, to collect more content for the SAO ones. Oh, and we've actually completed a mission. I won't be surprised if we get paired up with them again. Oh yeah, and you can see there the the Len user already has the Yui avatar. So Yui is part of your victory fanfare if you unlock her. Oh, did we just lose by a point? Actually, so Senge, you almost beat the Evo if you did not hit the wall on the exit. If you did not hit the wall on the exit of the corner, you would have secured third place. So we have 3 more races with the party before we go back to before we go back to the SAO side missions. Alright, Mimian, if the P1 does not interest you, I'd recommend building up the Emira. Get the Emira. It's like one of the current fail-safe meta cars for standard if you do not have the AE86 or the R32. I just realized Nathan McCain is clean-shaven. Yeah, we got three more races. And we're at Tokyo City. So, this is not a racing team anymore. Our side missions... Win solo or in a group. Okay, so we need to win. I didn't actually see the rest of the side missions. My bad. So they're gonna be carrying me. I'm the one on the non-meta legendary. But our only enemy right now is the P1, who just smacked themselves into a wall. So if we can do a 1-2-3-4 finish, that would be great. If it's not only for this F8 Tributo. And that P720S. Why did I call the 720 a P1? It's not a P1. Sometimes hitting helps. It depends on your impact position. If it's a good hit or a bad hit. The one earlier was just a lucky good hit. That was a bad hit. I just realized the P1 has trademark on its name. Oh yeah, I just noticed I may have to switch to the Lamborghini. How did he lose that? I actually didn't see if we have unlocked a new mission. Cleared the new mission. So that was a team victory. Yeah, that's why I want that P1 on my other account. Alright, I'm switching to... There's an AI suggested line. Your game version is out of date. Please update the latest version. There is an AI suggested... Oh my god. Very most helpful. Wait, let me double check. Is it in sports? No eligible cars that meet the mission's conditions. So some are car specific. Nah, I'm switching. I'm going back to my main. Imagine you're in a party with voice on, and whenever one of your teammates pass you, you just shout, "Switch!" that knows you're veering more away from Racing Master and veering closer into Sword Art Online. Again, what I like about Racing Master as a game is that they give equal priority to the racing experience and to the avatar customization. Sure, it is another gacha on top of a gacha, but still, it is a nice touch to see that you're getting priority. Drive a UK car and defeat a total of 4-wheel drive front engine 4-wheel drive. So I believe this is race 4. So this 32 is fighting off against me and Senge. So again, point base. So at least 2 of your team should lead to secure a victory. And if your team gets 3rd and 4th, that's a totally absolute win. If it's not, you can still tie with a 7 and 8, provided the 1st and 2nd placers are your team too. But if your team set the back score higher, or like 3rd and 4th, it's even better. Oh, it's 2 laps. So sometimes it's really good if you have a teammate or a friend who's really skilled or well grinded in this game, so that when it comes to RP races, team ranked, you will have no problem. Or a whale, yes. If you have someone who has the Kizuna Eye avatar or Ara Ara Mama, Kirito, Asuna, or Len, you're good. You can say goodbye to losing on team rank if you have any of those guys in your team. And now we're already on the 5th of 5. Or if you're that guy yourself, yes, that is actually true. If you are the whale, if you are the skilled player, it doesn't matter which team you go with. If you go full Kirito on Sword Art Online, go a solo player, be the beater that you are meant to be. You thought I was gonna say you are meant to beat. If you're the beater that you're meant to be, you can carry any crew, any team. Yeah, I mean, I suggest polling for the Emira so that you will have a fallback car for standard class. So the other ones on your standard class lineup, rely on your friends. Go on team ranks. Rely on a high-leveled friend to do so. But if you have something as good as the Emira, you should, or the 32, or the 86, you would be fine in ranked races, in grinding with no penalties. If you're gunning after national ranks, like what I did with the Mustang, and what Senge did with the Cadillac ATS-V, speaking of which, you should be okay. So having 2 legendary mains on your team, on your garage I mean, is actually a good practice. Be familiar with at least 2 vehicles, invest on those 2 vehicles. They would be the carries of your garage, of your account. The rest can be compensated by your team. By the way, I'm sorry, this alpha is ECU 1. So if I am destroying my party, that's the answer. ECU 1, not ECU 0. Somebody better beat Bunta. Bunta just jumped straight into the wall and kamikazed himself. Right now, the R35 and the Evo are equal on skill. And the Impreza cannot turn to save its life, relying on wall tapping. Or more like wall grinding.
急いでカウンターを当てて車体を安定させるのよ。
Now, don't get me wrong. Mion and Senga's Evo and R35 respectively are well-tuned cars. It's just that they either need an extra copy or they have to break free from their safe balance upgrades and go for something even more aggressive. So the problem that I have with my 4C is even if I make mistakes, I'd still be able to hold my lead. Now, if I am against an equally ECU upgraded Alpha with equal skill or better than mine, it's the only time I will have a problem. AKA Wales. So that one is another 1, 2, 3, 4 victory for us. No surprise once we are in our hero mains. And it was a mistake of mine to be in the DB11 on Extreme. Nozomi, best girl, she deserves better in MF Ghost. She's the better Kyoko. Right, I do believe that is the 5th of 5. We can go back to the SAO side missions. So, I'ma be properly thank them by just throwing the ara-ara emotes. So, thank you so much to... yeah, the 4C is like top kek. It only's weak on top speeds. Acceleration and handling are its primes. How did I get the RR emote? When I was gachaing for Now Cost corporate outfit, which is by the way event limited back in October. Was it October? Yeah, it's October. When it was September. When it was event limited on September, I gone for it and they gave me Ara Mommy's chibi emotes. So now we're gonna jump back to the SAO one. We've actually done some progress here on the side. We just go here, we collect all of those, we've earned an additional 320, and I think with this we can now beat Mito. So we prepare, swap, we still got 160, swap, better chassis, swap, and we're good. Yeah, thanks for your help as well, Trustin. Okay, so acceleration-wise, we are now faster than Mito. Mito is the first boss hurdle. That's why she is considered a boss battle. Not just because of her presence in SAO Progressive being a deuterotagonist during Asuna's story. They made sure some of these cars are themed after them accurately. Well, of course, except Asuna and Kirito, the main leads, because they get specialized models. So with the current tune that we have, this is even more performance reliant. Ow. It's enough to hold off against Mito, and Mito is defeated. Our first boss in this event cleared. That moves us to our next mission here for an additional ECU copy is trivia of the Volkswagen Golf R. The iconic blue metallic paint, the power, the all-wheel drive, and that engine roar. It's Dick riding the Volks. So as long as our data states that we are above 70%, we should be good. So we're gonna grind for the next boss now. So these duels, they're like time attacks in a sense. And it also helps on your racing skill. I'm actually glad that the tuning system for the SAO event is different from the tuning you make on your personal Mazda 3. That way people won't get to cheese the early stages. This one has a good balance. Now, unless you are holding off on doing the event until the last minute and you keep doing the Lisbeth Master Blacksmith coin grind, that's the only time you could cheese the event. Because you just have to do the main ranked races and you get to collect more of the Master Blacksmith coins. But this one we're gonna do it properly, so our progress until we reach Heathcliff. The question with Heathcliff is, do we carry this Mazda 3 into fighting a McLaren P1? Because that is downright ridiculous, but not impossible. So I struggled with this on my Adriana account because I was playing it on mobile. But again, I have to keep iterating this because some people might come in, ask questions about the Mazda 3 on the SAO event. The tuning that Lisbeth does on your Mazda 3 does not get carried over to your main Mazda 3 in the main game, in the base game. It's treated as a separate modification, but you get to own the car. Now, even ECU copies will not help. It is an investment for outside of it. So let's go now with the C3. You've just defeated a strong opponent and can now catch your breath for a moment, but do not let your guard down. 76% against the C3 Corvette at Chicago Mini. When it's green on the U side, this is actually a good sign. Maybe for this one, I need better tires. Just saying. Okay, so the Corvette has good acceleration, better top speed, good braking, but its weakness is piss poor handling and stability. So again, control your drifts, stay on the green, do not slide like heck, keep it within the green zone, and even a front wheel drive can drift you to victory. Treat it like a Mustang. Do not go red. Once you go red, reduce your steering angle. Did I make myself clear? Because this way, people will not clamor and say, oh, the Mazda 3 sucks ass. This event sucks ass. Why can't I use my McLaren P1 or my Ford GT or my Lotus Emira? Shut up, skill issue. Get good. So next is your opponent's car is a sporty compact that combines mini classic design with modern tech. Beneath is a cute exterior, lies powerful performance. How is it cute? So this one gets us even more copies. 57%. So this says one thing. Throw the whole thing into power. I kid. So top speed is 7. We need more power, baby. So Axel is at 6. Mod plans. Show me mod plans. Can I apply this? Oh my god, he has the avatar of Mikhail Bros before hose. So this, our main here is to get close to 7, the top speed. Acceleration not as much. If you do cornering well, you can compensate for it. I'm gonna be carried by the power of Mikhail Bros before hose. Alright, we actually have better acceleration than the Mini. Again, main point is top speed. Top speed is what you should care about. So if you have a good top speed value and you stick to the insides without losing that much speed, we can defeat this Mini. So there is no harm or no shame in going with recommended tunings by other players. That menu exists to help you. It is not meant to make fun of you. It is not meant to challenge you. So because of our top speed value, even if our acceleration is poor, we are getting more mileage out of this Mini. Mazda, we're also hitting 200 kilometers in this hatchback. That was easy, actually. So our next mission now is we're going to the Honda Civic Type R at floor 9. Combines practicality and high performance, suitable for both daily commuting and excelling on the track. The red logo represents its racing spirit. Indianapolis, we need to retune this. All of the stats are aligned to them. So mod plans dictate. Back to the basic engine and focus more on level 7 electronics. My god, the electronics actually boost me up to 8 point. Hello? How would this work? How would this work? By the way, if you're new to the stream, please be sure to leave a like. Do not be tempted much by the Civic. Again, handling can be compensated by driver skill. Top speed can only be compensated by proper tuning combinations. Huh? What? That's it? Run that by me again. Run that by me again. Wait, why is it San Francisco? No. Show me. Oh! Okay, so it is pure Excel. I could have kept this. I could have kept the tuning as that against the Mini. Because the priority was power, after all. So we get another raid floor. So who is available? Who is available to join me on the raid floor? My boo is not online. I'ma invite whoever is in. Oh no, wait, correction. They're still playing. I'll add anyone and everyone. I saw Kirito. Target time of 2 minutes 50. Alright. But can I clear? Can I skip the bonus and jump right in? I can. We can go back to this later, but now we need to face off against we can skip the raid matches later, I believe. Because just the same way with SAO, you can go back a few floors down. But now we need to face off against Balls Deep 69. AKA, my name is Klein. And translation says... Klein, in this level floor, Klein is waiting for you to challenge along with his BMW Z4. The challenge race will feature long straights that place great emphasis on acceleration, and Klein is excited about the race. Now, 16 Blue Moon, if you have watched Something Witty Entertainment's take of Sword Art Online Abridged, you know the reference that I'm going for. So we need to get as close as possible to the stats that we have based on our current build. His Balls Deep 69 is birthday is a few days ago. So we're back to Chicago Mini. The Z4 is quite a balanced machine. And Klein is killing me. Hey, sup, balls? Okay, so the cornering is where we can compensate. Okay, I need to drift a bit based on my settings. So the more you continue on the floors, the more you need to adjust your driving style to accommodate your upgrades. And unfortunately, my upgrades are not enough. You should have been in a Subaru like in the anime. So yeah, we cannot progress further yet. If we got this, we would have had a bit of an extra boost in tuning. But we can still go back to the floor and collect more. Let's go check in with Pina. Oh, no, wait, not that one. Let's go to the Pina upgrade. So, we won this. More Pina feathers. Drive a UK car and defeat a total of 1 front-wheel drive. I can refresh this. Drive a hypercar. Okay, I can do this. Let's actually go now to the main game and do just that. Let's get our hypercar. So certain parts of the game cannot be completed until you move on to the next level of your upgrades. I mean, to the next level of your blacksmith coins. So unless you have enough blacksmith coins, you are gonna be level capped, which is kind of good in a sense. It's good in a sense that you cannot cheese your way through the event. They made a proper challenge. Oh, defeat a hype. Okay, there are 2 hypercars. I thought drive a hypercar. You have to be careful. This is like a beast of a machine. The Aventador! And we're in Amsterdam, one of the hardest maps in the game. Like, it is as technical as the Nürburgring, but in England. In Europe. Amsterdam, Europe. England. And I don't have a team on this one. But I can hold my own because this Aventador is limited, by the way. And has decent stats. Ow. I was mimicking the NSX's line. I should not. And to be fair, my Adriana account is experiencing the same problem. I can only get my extra blacksmith coins the next day. That's 500 meters. And we beat the NSX. We beat the whole grid. They've beaten multiple hypercars, I believe. At least the Chiron. That should give us additional Pina feathers. So collect these. I get extra tire parts. Go to events. No, not there. Featured. No, not there either. Alright. One last thing that we need to do before we end stream. We are gonna test drive all these 4 machines. The ones featured in the banner. Let's just collect and try to re-summon Pina. Oh my god, Pina's moving! So we can summon Pina as our avatar. Oh, thanks for the correction, X-Raider. Wait. What does that say? What does that say? Google Lens, don't fail me now. Use the Venus flower to revive Pina. Is Pina already revived? Oh, there it is! Fusion successful. Fusion successful. Fusion successful. And I'm out. Ah. So how many free tickets can I get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And it refreshes every 5 hours. Okay. I mean 5 hours as in the next day. So if you start this exactly 5 a.m., you're gonna have 24 hours to wait. So let's go to the last bit of this. The last thing we're gonna do is we are gonna test drive. We're gonna test drive the new cars. So we're gonna go to Gacha. We're gonna click on... Oh, right. PV. So this is the base model McLaren P1. So if we do a test drive, we get 1 free draw. Art of Aero. So Yas Marina, Sunset. We're gonna go balls out. How it feels on ECU 3. I would definitely confirm this is strong. Oh my god, that afterblow. It's a unique turbo afterblow if you ask me. Also, to those who are unfamiliar with the McLaren P1, the McLaren P1's unique asset is active aero. I take a time attack seriously, guys. I'm sorry. I keep my mouth shut. Acceleration is well balanced all throughout. The 720S's problem is that Gear 5 is absolutely so short. And Gear 6 was absolutely so wide. And vehicles that get a rate up, we have the 4GT. Why does this not have music? And the M4? No music as well, because these cars, they are non-limited. I wish they would also patch that up, but we're gonna test drive that one as well. The Azure Pegasus. I hate how in my story, Round Canada, Nathan Archibald Sr. uses the 4GT, the 2017 model, and uses the symbolism of Pegasus to symbolize his tandem with his son who's in a Dodge Viper. And this just makes it canon! Thanks, Racing Masters. I do believe someone is stalking my web novel from back 10 years ago. Thank you. You're welcome for the inspiration for the nickname of the 4GT. Now the question is, between the dad and the son, who is the horse? Alright, so in Season 1, they said that the 4GT was hella bad. Like, worse than the Hellcat bad. Is this true? By the way, this is the base model for Kirito's car, as what we've seen earlier in the stream. A little bit on the understeery side, but it's well balanced overall. So if it was true before, and if some people claim it's still true now, I beg to disagree. And actually my Adriana account has this 4GT. So that gives me an extra 30 gems. I have the M4 on my personal account, but what I am going to do is that I am going to still do the test drive in ECU3 this time. I have an ECU0 M4. The good thing about the M4 is that it is balanced all throughout. And yes, Sultan Itzy on chat is correct. 4GT is the best in ice drift because it holds its power slide really long, really well. It can be rivaled by the Hellcat. The problem with the Hellcat is that its understeer is much more massive than the GT. The GT has borderline grip in contrast to the Hellcat. It may not be the best grip values in contrast to, say, as the NSX or the 918 the Porsche 918, but it has enough grip to hold its own on a drift competition. What I like with this M4 is that it has a little bit of understeer, but it keeps everything on the downloss. In it's a well-balanced car. It has good grip, it can drift well, decent acceleration, and good top speed pickup. It's a good non-limited car. So if you do not have the M4 and your gacha sucks, you need a good non-limited legendary car. The M4 is a good choice. Yes, the M4 is similar to the ATSV, just without the wheel spin. Why the ATSV is ranked on rare instead of legendary is only because of that wheel spin, kinda common in most American sports/muscle cars. I mean, look at that! It handled its own in the midpoint through that apex. And I believe in the sports class, only the M4 could do that. The Evo would lose speed, but it could hold its own. The GTR would understeer. And for the Corvette C7, it would just take it on a slower pace compared to the M4. Alright, and the last one. This new car alongside the P1, for me, has a questionable position. The Emira, spec-wise, is better than the Evora and better than the Exige. Excuse me. The Exige, however, in this game is comparable to the Motorsport Elise, which is like a pseudo race car, a pseudo kit race car. So I understand the Exige's position in extreme class. The Emira? I expected this to be in the sports class. The Evora should have been on standard class. That's my personal take on it, knowing the specs of the Emira. And how the Emira was introduced late in its lifetime compared to the Evora and was supposed to succeed the Evora. But they pretty much made it not the best sports class, but it is the best standard class currently, which even topples the likes of the R32 and the Hachiroku, wherein the only thing that makes those two good, one is Godzilla, the other one has anime plot armor. The Emira looks like a sports car, a sports class car. It feels like a sports class car. It's like a slower Alpha 4C Spider. So, meta-wise, I understand that the Emira is the best in the standard class. Maybe they're just doing it to equalize the brand in all three classes. But if that's the case, I don't think it would also be a good idea for the Evora to be dethroned to standard class just because the Emira patch exists. Because that would be complicated for people who own the Evora. Yep, this lap too. I was not looking at the lap count. But yeah, the Emira is a good car. So do you ask me, should I pull for the Lotus Emira? If you skipped out on the Hachiroku, if you skipped out on the R32, I would say yes. Get the Lotus Emira. It is a strong standard class car. Even if you don't, for content creators, you may have plans for the Emira. It is competitive in the motorsport scene. It is still fairly new. I would recommend going for it. Alright, so we got additional 500 gems, and I got one free roll. At this point, I could sacrifice all of them and then just go see if I could still score the McLaren P1 because I am close to pity. I'll do it. I failed. I'm spending it all. I have 3 more attempts. Why? Okay, fair. The G37, it is the Skyline V35. I'll take it. We have 2 more. We're already on 80 out of 100. We lost. Our last roll. My final roll for the night. I lost. Woo! Oh my god. My god. I am now at 18% pity. If I do 110 roll, I will be guaranteed the legendary. The question is it the P1? We do not know. I have 114. I still cannot redeem anything. But, oh, manage. Alright, parts. So far this event, they cooked. Alright? It is a ballsy move to put in an anime of a totally different genre to be incorporated in another different genre such as Sword Art Online. They used game mechanics from SAO that aligned well with RM's mechanics. And I believe this is the first time in a mobile gacha game of 2024 that I have seen the relay race be incorporated in a similar manner as Kirito's switch mechanic in SAO. Good job, NetEase. I hope that kind of game mechanic does come back in future collaborations, future seasons. It is a good one. It encourages cooperative gameplay. I support that. Because that way, you are not just single focused on a certain element or a certain feature of a game. You're giving equal consideration to a lot of things. You've given a lot of consideration to the avatar system. You've given now consideration to certain aesthetic systems. And wow, the reflection on the mirrors of Aincrad is just wow. You even gave consideration. There's a lot that NetEase Codemasters, Racing Master in general have done so good. This is one of them. So, is this a good update? I would say yes. Does it have good content? It is subjective, but I will still say yes. Is it gonna burn my wallet? I would say, if you like Sword Art Online, or if the body kits entice you, especially these ones, if the body kits entice you, session 1, huh? You know what? I'll help this guy. I'll help this boy out before we. It's insufficient. Okay. I'll do one draw. It's just fair to see how it looks. Yo, it's a dungeon? What? That is cool. Yo. If you missed it out, I'ma roll again. That's not 2D, that is all CGI, incorporating elements from the anime. I'm using up all my tickets for this account. Adriana account takes priority of the P1. That looks so cool. You just cannot stop watching this. Kirito pulling a Starburst stream and looking like beating the Minotaur boss is dropping loot is wow. I got gold badges, but I do not have an avatar to spend them on. Oh yeah, let's feature at least some of the... If you rolled enough draws, if you spend enough money, you get these. You get the roof decor of Heathcliff's Unbreakable Admin Lock Shield at 140 draws. Whose sticker is this? I think it's also from GGO. At 460 draws, you get a player name of Kirito's dual-wielding sword. No, it's not Kirito's dual-wielding swords. One is Kirito's, one is Asuna's. It's kind of cool. Well animated, well invested. And at 900 rolls, you get this. This, for a racing game, I know it's a cash grab, but it is amazing. All my comments can be summed up into one phrase. Racing Masters cooked. They cooked, gave us a buffet, and they're still not done and I'm already full. So, yeah. Everything about this is just a big-ass wow for me. So what does that leave on what we're gonna do? Tomorrow night, I would bring back the Majima Everywhere hunt, so I'll do it late night, probably 9 p.m. I don't usually stream on Saturdays, but I will do it to compensate for tonight. I prioritized this first, although originally I was not supposed to stream because I was out on a work-related event. I was not supposed to stream, but we finished early, so I got to stream. But this one takes priority because it just launched today. To make up for Yakuza Friday Night Fridays, we're gonna move that to Saturday night. Probably starts 9 p.m.-ish, between 9 to 10. I'll try to do non-Majima related stuff off-camera before the stream. So I'll see you tomorrow night. Tonight, actually. It's already the next day now. November 30th. The last day of No Not November. And December 1, I think. Is that right? December 1. Yeah, December 1. It's gonna be Lost Judgment as always on Sunday. So I will see you this weekend, tonight and tomorrow night. You all have a good night, everyone.